Yes people, what's going on? Welcome to the channel again. I'm in Inglewood, California, outside the SoFi Stadium, where Manchester United were beaten in 90 minutes by Arsenal 2-1, but we beat them in a penalty shootout. And as they say, that was the real quiz. But listen, this stadium, you can see it behind me, is an absolute beauty. Billions have been spent on it. But that pitch, what a shithole. It was like playing in a farm. What's going on there? Man United picking up loads of injuries today, and some possibly important injuries. You're looking at YORO hobbling off. You're looking at Rasmus Højlund hobbling off as well. After Rasmus Højlund had scored an absolutely fantastic goal, you look at the goal that he had scored, strength, pace, scoring ability, all on display. It was all on display from Rasmus Højlund. It was an absolutely fantastic goal, but then just after that, he hobbles off injured. Not what we want to see. Apparently, according to reports, although we've had no confirmations yet, it was a hamstring injury, which again isn't good. YORO hobbles off. Apparently that one was a twisted ankle. Now how twisted was it? How sprained was it? Because we saw yesterday, we went to the training with Manchester United, their second training session of the day, and he didn't participate in that. He did participate in the first training session, but not in the second one, and that leaves me a little bit worried as well, because if he's missed a training session, it was obviously clearly something up, and then he plays today, and now unless yesterday was because they're managing his time or something like that, who knows. He was obviously one of those late arrivals into the fold, but him picking up that injury after that happened yesterday, it's not good, man. But you look at the fucking pitch. You look at that pitch. What a shithole that pitch was. An absolute disgraceful pitch, and it's cost us because now we've got some injuries. Amad Diallo also went down feeling one as well. And look, pre-season's all about, it's obviously all about having a good time on holiday, as we are. But it's also about Manchester United gaining fitness, players gaining that familiarity with what the manager wants them to do. And when you're picking up injuries, you can't do that. We saw it last season with Kobbie Mainoo. He gets injured in pre-season. He's not available for the start of it. A Man United season, I think, was impacted by that. Now, I'm not saying if Kobbie Mainoo starts the season, Man United are going to win the league. But we saw how many injury problems we had last season. It wasn't just Kobbie Mainoo, Leacher, like all these different players were injured for Man United. Injury problems have haunted us, and it starts to make you think, is it something that we're doing wrong? But I do think a big part to play was the pitch there today, because it just wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. As I said, United opened the scoring through Rasmus Højlund. Excuse me, a fantastic goal by Rasmus Højlund. His strength, his ability, as I said, to put the ball away, all on display. Then Arsenal come back into it. Arsenal score through Gabriel Jesus. I wasn't sure that should have stood, to be honest. I thought it was offside. Now, I haven't seen any replays of it, and there was obviously no VAR in effect for a pre-season friendly. Why would you want to go and do that? But I did feel like that was offside. I was kind of in line with it. Maybe I saw it a split second late and he was on, who knows, but it did feel like it was offside. It was although a well-worked goal by Arsenal, and then they did dominate the second half, and they got a goal for it late on as well. I'm not gonna lie, I missed that goal because I was out there getting a beer, which you can tell by the hiccups that I've got and the little burps, and I'm starting to get heartburn. Last night is definitely coming back to haunt me. We had a big night out yesterday. Myself, Laurie Whitwell, Stephen Howson, Joe Smith was out there. Jay Motti had knocked out in the taxi and headed home. But we had a big night out yesterday, and we were feeling it this morning. But being on these trips is absolutely fantastic. All the people that we come across, all the people that we meet, absolutely fantastic. I love it. And thank you to everyone that comes up to us, speaks to us, takes pictures with us, all that kind of thing, because if it wasn't for these guys and it wasn't for you people at home that are watching, we wouldn't be able to come out here and do these kind of things. I wouldn't be able to come out here and have these kind of experiences. Yesterday I got to speak to Andre Onana. Yesterday I got to go to a training session, and sometimes I think, you know, in life we get a little bit complacent, we take things for granted a little bit, and I kind of have to pinch myself every single time and think, wow, I get to do this as a job now, as a job. I get to do this kind of stuff. It's nuts, man, and I've been doing it for 11 years now. We were one of the first ones in. I've been doing it for 11 years, and I just pinch myself every day to be able to do this stuff. And when you're out here in Los Angeles watching Manchester United in Inglewood always up to no good. I have to say that every time I say Inglewood. But yeah, I'm so lucky, man. I'm so lucky. Lenny YORO and Rasmus Højlund weren't lucky today though, because they've hobbled off injured, and I really do hope it's not a major injury for Lenny YORO, really, and obviously Rasmus Højlund as well. But Lenny YORO, just arriving at the club, picks up an injury. He made a mistake in the first half. He gave the ball away, but he recovered really well to make a tackle and won the ball back, so fair play to him. But yo, injuries, man, they're not good, are they? They're not good at all. Not good at all. Our stop now, we drive tomorrow to San Diego. I absolutely love San Diego. Can't wait to be over there again. And then we're there for 4 nights, and we head out to South Carolina, where Manchester United will be taking on Liverpool in the William Bryce Stadium. Again, can't wait for that. The stadiums here are phenomenal. Obviously, I've criticised the pitch here today because the pitch was shocking, but the stadiums here are absolutely phenomenal. And when you think about, look, I don't want the goal music and all that kind of stuff, but you think about Manchester United building a stadium, I'm one of those that would like to keep Old Trafford and just improve that. But you look at some of these facilities here and you think, if they are going to build a stadium, a new one, you got to kind of take the leaf out of the books of some of these stadiums. We went to the Allegiant Stadium last year, the Snapdragon Stadium, although it was quite a small stadium in terms of capacity, it was a fantastic stadium to be at. And Man United are in the business of looking at possibilities in terms of a new stadium or improving Old Trafford, which again is my preferred option, because I just think the history, the traditions that are tied up in that. Now look, we played Arsenal today, and Arsenal are a club that have left their iconic stadium in Highbury and moved to a new one. Clubs do it. I just don't want Man United to do it. And you look at Real Madrid, they improved the Bernabeu. They kept the Bernabeu. They kept all that history, all that tradition that's locked up in that stadium. And I think Manchester United have to do the same. But whatever we do, we kind of have to take a leaf out of the books of what some of these people are doing, because you look at this stadium here today, and there's so much more than just a place to watch football. And I know all we want to do is just watch football, but it's also nice to watch football in a nice place where you can get a decent drink and a decent bit of food, you know what I mean? And the options aren't just pie and beer and shit beer as well. So yeah man, absolutely great place. I'm buzzing. Tonight we're off to a comedy show. We're gonna go get some food. We're gonna go sample the delights of Los Angeles and enjoy our last night here. But make sure you're keeping it locked to the channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back very, very soon with loads more for you. And if there's any breaking news or anything like that, we'll have it covered for you here. Obviously, I'm on a different time zone right now. So yeah, if the time zones don't match up, maybe I'll be reacting late to some stuff, but you guys are already used to me doing that. Anyway, make sure you're keeping it locked. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I've been AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.